Okay. Wait a minute. I'm going to weld today with oxygen and acetylene from the Porta torch by Lincoln. It's called a Lincoln Porta torch, and this is it. We'll see. Let me aim the camera at it. See it? So I got the Lincoln Porta torch strapped to that dolly. I've been pulling it with a bicycle. I bought this Lincoln Porta torch at Lowe's for $330 some dollars, and it's the Lincoln Porta torch is oxygen and acetylene gas welding. There's the welding tip. I don't know which one that is. And the red hose is the acetylene gas, which burns on fire. That creates the fire flame. The gas in the red hose, that's acetylene, and the green hose is the oxygen. And the green tank is the oxygen, and the black tank, the smaller black tank, is the acetylene. Acetylene is mixed with MAP gas too. And what I'm going to weld is, these are 2 pieces of steel. This is 2 pieces of mild steel. It's 1/16 of an inch thick mild steel. Two strips of 1/16 of an inch thick mild steel. Now I'm going to put it up against this brick cinder block, and I'm going to weld this in the vertical down position. I haven't welded much with acetylene. I've done a fair amount of electric welding with a rod welder. Uses electricity, but I haven't welded with acetylene that much. But I'm going to try this, and I'm going to see what happens. And I think I have an idea I can do it fairly well. I have an idea I can do this well. I'm not an expert at acetylene welding, but I've did it a little bit. Well, no, I haven't did it a lot, especially in the vertical position. I've welded like a couple of small steel plates with acetylene the other day, but I haven't welded vertical down yet. So I'm going to turn the acetylene on and light it up. And MAP gas that people use to braze with has acetylene in it too. Now this flame, the acetylene flame, when it's mixed with oxygen, it gets 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit hot. That's very hot. You can see the gas coming out of there because it looks like fire. I mean, it's kind of wavy. You can see the gas coming out. Let me get more acetylene going to it. All right, now I'm going to add the oxygen. Okay, see that blue cone? When you're adjusting, when you add oxygen to this, you're going to see that it come down that blue cone. When that blue cone is very bright, when that little blue cone inside of there is very bright, that means it's ready to weld. Steel. Wait a minute, I'm going to have to tack this. . 'Cause You can see the molten steel because it looks like water. Okay, so it's tacked. It's welded somewhat. But what I got to do is like keep this at the bottom. Well, see, when you heat this, when you do this up here, it makes the bottom get very, very hot. I mean, it's extremely hot. And I don't have any gloves. How about that? Whoa. The neutral flame. See how bright that little blue cone is? That's when it's ready to weld. When you see that little blue cone get very bright. So I'm gonna take this, put it down there, and now I'm gonna start on this end. And I see that hose behind there. So I'm gonna have to hold this like this and and just get this, just melt this together. There it goes. You got to kind of move this in a zigzag pattern so it melts both pieces of steel and the molten steel runs together and penetrates into each other. I should have my brazing glasses on, or my acetylene welding glasses that come with this Lincoln Porta torch, oxygen and acetylene welding kit, but I wasn't thinking, I just didn't put them on. Man, it's hot. I can feel it all the way from here. If you was doing this in the sunshine, you would get extremely hot. And it's breezy out here, the wind's blowing. Whoa! What causes that popping is when you get that little blue cone too close to that molten pool of steel. I think that'll do it. So now I'm going to shut off the oxygen first. Now I'm going to turn off the acetylene. And this tip is really, really hot. It's hot. But it's so chilly out here that it's about like 70 degrees right now. This is the month of May. This is May the 17th. So it's today's Sunday, and a lot of people went to church. So this is May 17th. This is May 17th, Sunday. This is May 17th, 2020. And a lot of people would have went to church today. This is May 17th, 2020. And some people says you're not supposed to work on Saturday and Sunday, but that depends on what you're doing. If you're doing something good on Sunday, good work, you can work on Sunday. They get that from the Bible. What it means is if you're drinking alcohol and you're doing drugs on Sunday, that's bad. I mean, that's bad anytime, but if you do it on Sunday, it's disrespecting the Sabbath day. Whichever day is the Sabbath day, it's disrespecting it when you do something bad like drink and get drunk, drink alcohol and get drunk, and take drugs and get high. You're not supposed to do that, but that's not good. It has has a bad outcome. It has disaster behind it, and it'll kill you eventually. But anyway, here it is. It's welded. Now let me grab the camera and put it up close so you can see. And there's how you do it. And it looks like it penetrated very well. I don't think you're going to break that easy. But it warped the metal. It warped the metal because I kept going and I didn't stop, and the metal got very hot. So there's what oxygen and acetylene does. And that was vertical down. That's one That's 1/16 of an inch thick mild steel. Here's the back of it. And you can see that it penetrated it very well. You can see where it warped it though too. See how warped it is? But I didn't use any filler metal, and that's the thing about oxygen. That's an advantage you have with using oxygen and acetylene flame to weld with. You really don't have to have filler metal, maybe unless you're welding aluminum. Now, I think if you're welding aluminum, I haven't welded aluminum yet with oxygen and acetylene. I'm yet to try that, and I think I'm gonna try that next. But I'm pretty sure that you have to have filler metal with aluminum, because aluminum melts very, very fast, and as fast as it melts, you have to fill it in to get it welded. So there's what the Lincoln Porta Torch oxygen and acetylene welding set does at the vertical down position. Actually, it was this way I did it. I went down. So I'm gonna start another video, and I'm gonna try and weld that aluminum and see how that turns out.